Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s or 80s can still hike mountains or go jogging every morning, while others, barely 65, already rely on medications and hospital beds? With today's advanced healthcare systems and abundant nutrition, what is it that's making old age feel so fragile? Perhaps you've been like me, believing that eating in moderation and getting regular checkups would be enough. But then one day, you stand up from a chair and feel dizzy, your steps no longer as steady as they once were. And that's when it hits you. Being healthy isn't just about the absence of illness. It's about maintaining energy, joy, and independence in your daily life. I remember Mr. Joseph, 69 years old, living in Oregon. He used to be a soldier. After retiring, he began growing organic vegetables. Each day, he meditates, walks with his wife, and reads before bed. Looking at his radiant and optimistic demeanor, you'd never guess he once suffered from high blood pressure and mild depression after retirement. He turned his life around, not through medication, but through 5 simple yet powerful principles. It's unfortunate that many seniors still believe illness is an inevitable part of aging. They let their bodies decline, their minds grow weary, and slowly disconnect from life until the point of no return. That's why today's article will share 5 core principles to help you stay healthy, proactive, and full of life after age 65. These aren't abstract suggestions. They're small, practical actions you can start today to make your later years not a time of worry, but a time to shine and live authentically. If you find this topic meaningful, please share it with a friend or loved one who's entering this stage of life. Who knows? A small action on your part today could change someone's life entirely. Have you ever thought about how you want to live when you turn 70? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Every shared story from this community is deeply valued. Now let's begin this journey together and explore the 5 simple principles that can transform life after 65. If in our youth we could trade a few sleepless nights for work or entertainment, then after the age of 65, sleep is no longer optional. It becomes a matter of survival. It determines whether you start your day with a smile or with a headache and an aching body. Have you ever wondered why, after a sleepless night, everything seems worse? Your mood, memory, even your mobility. Sleep doesn't just allow the body to rest. It's a free remedy for your immune system, brain, and emotional well-being. According to the CDC, about 1/3 of older adults experience sleep issues, from chronic insomnia to disrupted circadian rhythms. Many people believe sleeping less is an inevitable part of aging, but science says otherwise. Seniors still need an average of 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to fully recover and function. Going to bed late, irregular sleep schedules, or screen use before bed all disrupt the body's natural rhythm, reducing melatonin production, the key hormone that helps us fall into deep, restful sleep. Quality sleep also acts as a natural vaccine. It strengthens immune function, helps prevent chronic diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, and especially memory-related conditions like Alzheimer's. Moreover, getting enough sleep lifts your mood and reduces the risk of depression, a growing concern among older adults living alone. The good news is this: no matter your age, you can reset your biological clock. You don't need sleeping pills or high-tech devices. Just a few small changes in your daily habits can restore a healthy sleep cycle. Here are some golden rules for quality sleep after age 65. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule, including on weekends, and aim to go to bed between 9 and 11 p.m., when natural melatonin production peaks. Avoid screens, phones, TVs, computers, at least an hour before bed, as the blue light interferes with your ability to produce sleep hormones. Create an ideal sleep environment. Keep the room quiet, cool, and dark. Use blackout curtains and a white noise machine if needed. Avoid caffeine and alcohol in the evening, as they disrupt deep sleep. And don't forget to wind down. Read a gentle book, do some deep breathing, or listen to calming music to ease into rest. Remember, you don't need to change everything overnight. Start by going to bed just 15 minutes earlier each night, then gradually adjust. You'll likely notice a difference in just a week. Good sleep doesn't just extend your lifespan. It makes each day richer, fuller, and more joyful. When you sleep deeply and sufficiently, your body gains a strong foundation to embrace the day with a positive mindset. And this spirit of optimism is the most powerful medicine for aging. Which brings us to the second principle we'll soon explore. After a good night's sleep, what truly determines the quality of your day? It's not a nutritious breakfast or pleasant weather, it's the mood you choose to begin the day with. For those over 65, mood isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's a vital component of both physical and mental health. Have you noticed that on days when you feel optimistic, everything seems a little easier? In contrast, prolonged negative emotions can worsen blood pressure issues, weaken the immune system, and even intensify physical pain. Scientific research shows that older adults who maintain a positive attitude live longer, experience fewer illnesses, and enjoy a higher quality of life. A Harvard University study found that people who held an optimistic view of the future were up to 70% more likely to live past the age of 85 than those who were pessimistic. A positive mindset isn't blind optimism or pretending to be happy. It's the ability to respond to life's challenges in a healthy way, especially when the body begins to show signs of decline, when children have moved away, and when lifelong friends are no longer around. Depression and loneliness are on the rise among seniors, particularly those who retire early, live alone, or feel they no longer have a clear purpose. Feeling abandoned or no longer useful is a common experience, and if left unaddressed, it can lead to serious health consequences. The good news is, you can train your brain to build a habit of positive thinking, just like you would exercise your body. Here are some simple yet effective ways to cultivate a positive mood each day. Start the day with gratitude. Before getting out of bed, think of 3 things you're grateful for, even something as small as the morning sunlight or a warm cup of coffee. Stay socially connected. Call a friend, join a local club, or volunteer at a library. These connections nurture a sense of belonging. Limit exposure to negative information. You don't have to avoid the news entirely, but choose what you consume wisely and avoid anxiety-inducing content, especially before bedtime. Reframe negative thoughts. When a negative thought arises, try writing it down and ask yourself, is there evidence to support this? This simple practice helps break the cycle of anxiety. Practice meditation or mindful breathing. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can calm the nervous system and improve long-term mood. Rediscover your sense of purpose. Whether it's tending to a small garden, journaling, or helping your grandchildren with homework, every small act carries meaning and fosters a sense of contribution that every senior deserves to feel. You don't need to become a perfectly positive person. What matters is your awareness and willingness to adjust your mindset. Like driving a car, you can't avoid every pothole, but you can steer in a way that keeps you on course. Optimism doesn't erase aging, but it gives each day more value. It helps you smile when your body begins to slow down, remain calm when life changes unexpectedly, and most importantly, hold on to your trust in yourself. And when you're optimistic, you don't just live longer, you live deeper, with fewer regrets and more peace. Once you've nurtured a positive mindset, your body will naturally follow and function more smoothly. But to sustain long-term health, it all begins at the root, and that root is your digestive system. Let's explore the third principle, coming up next. If your mood is the commander of emotions, then your digestive system is the quiet engine that powers the entire body. After the age of 65, digestion begins to slow down, not just in speed, but also in its ability to absorb nutrients. And if not properly cared for, daily meals, rather than nourishing you, can become a burden. Have you ever felt bloated, sluggish, or irregular after eating, even when you've only had a modest portion? This isn't a normal part of aging. It's your digestive system speaking up, warning you that it's time to pay more attention to what you're putting into your body. Research from the National Institute on Aging, NIA, shows that a diet high in fiber, low in refined sugar, and limited in processed foods significantly reduces the risk of digestive disorders, boosts immunity, and helps maintain a healthy weight in older adults. More importantly, a healthy gut is closely linked to brain function through what's known as the gut-brain axis. When the gut microbiome is out of balance, the risk of depression, anxiety, and memory loss also increases. What's essential to understand is this: you don't need to eat less as you age. You need to eat better. That means prioritizing fresh, nutrient-dense foods that are easy to digest and provide lasting energy. Here are a few principles you can start applying today. Prioritize vegetables, fresh fruits, and whole grains. These are excellent sources of fiber that support bowel regularity and reduce constipation, a common issue among older adults. Increase high-quality protein intake. Salmon, eggs, skinless chicken, legumes, and nuts are great choices for maintaining muscle mass and supporting immune function. Eat smaller meals more frequently. Eating several small meals throughout the day instead of 3 large ones reduces strain on your stomach and improves nutrient absorption. Stay hydrated. The smart way. Many seniors forget to drink water regularly or only drink when thirsty. Aim to sip water steadily throughout the day, but avoid drinking large amounts just before meals. Avoid fried, overly salty, or sugary foods. These not only burden the digestive system, but also raise your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension. Listen to your body after eating. If you feel sluggish, uncomfortable, or sleepy post-meal, your food choices may need adjusting. Take note and make gradual changes. Additionally, create a mindful eating ritual. Eat slowly, chew thoroughly, and avoid distractions like TV or smartphones during meals. This simple habit helps your brain receive accurate fullness signals, prevents overeating, and supports digestion. You don't need complicated meal plans or strict diets. Simply view your daily plate as an opportunity to nourish, to restore, and to protect your body from within. A healthy digestive system is the foundation for everything: movement, cognition, and emotional balance. And once that internal engine is running smoothly, you'll be ready to move, explore, and keep your body agile and responsive. That's when we move on to the fourth principle: taking care of your bones and joints, the key to staying active and in control of your daily life. Do you still remember the ease of standing up from a chair without needing support, or climbing the stairs without hearing your knees crack and pop? For many people, After the age of 65, joints slowly become an invisible obstacle, turning even the simplest actions into challenges. But the truth is, aging doesn't have to mean weakening. Not if you take charge of your joint health today. Think of your bones as the framework of the house called your body. If the foundation is weak, everything above it, no matter how beautiful, is at risk of collapsing. After age 50, bone density begins to decline gradually, and this loss accelerates significantly after 65, especially in women. Osteoporosis, joint degeneration, and chronic back pain become more common and may lead to serious outcomes like hip fractures, loss of mobility, or dependency on others for daily tasks. According to the NIH, each year, over 300,000 people over the age of 65 suffer a hip fracture, and more than one-third never fully regain their mobility. The encouraging news: most of these issues are preventable with proper care. To keep your bones and joints healthy, you need to focus on three core areas: adequate nutrition, especially calcium and vitamin D, regular moderate exercise, and exposure to natural sunlight. Here are practical tips you can start using today. Get calcium from food sources. Milk, yogurt, cheese, spinach, broccoli, and almonds are rich in calcium. If you're lactose intolerant, try fortified plant-based milk alternatives like almond or soy milk. Boost your vitamin D intake. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more effectively. Aim for at least 15 to 30 minutes of morning sunlight exposure before 10 a.m. each day. Foods like salmon, egg yolks, and fortified cereals are also great sources. Exercise regularly and appropriately. Activities like walking, yoga, tai chi, or swimming improve joint flexibility and strengthen muscles around your bones. Gentle resistance training, such as resistance bands or light hand weights, also stimulates bone density and helps prevent osteoporosis. Maintain a healthy weight. Excess weight puts pressure on joints, especially your knees and hips. Losing just 5 to 10% of your body weight can significantly relieve joint pain and reduce inflammation. Sleep well and in the right position. Quality sleep, especially with supportive sleeping posture, like lying on your side with a pillow between your knees, allows your joints and back to rest and recover properly. Avoid harmful habits. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption gradually reduce bone density. If possible, limit or eliminate these habits entirely. Here's what's important to remember. You don't need to become a 70-year-old bodybuilder. Simply maintaining a consistent movement routine and eating wisely each day is enough to rebuild a solid foundation for your body. When your bones and joints are strong, you don't just move more freely, you reclaim control of your life. You can play with your grandkids, walk your dog, or go grocery shopping without needing help. That is freedom, perhaps the most valuable asset in our later years. And to live even more freely, you'll need to equip yourself with a special kind of preventive medicine: knowledge. Let's move on to explore the final principle: investing in health literacy, so you can protect yourself with confidence and wisdom. After all your efforts to eat well, stay active, get enough sleep, and maintain a positive mindset, there remains one crucial factor that determines how healthy your life will be after 65: knowledge. In today's world, where health information changes by the day, investing in health literacy is no longer optional. It's a responsibility you owe to your own body. Have you ever felt confused reading your routine checkup results, or unsure where to begin when your doctor tells you to monitor your cholesterol? You're not alone. According to a survey by Health Literacy of America, nearly 9 out of 10 American adults struggle to understand and use health information to make informed decisions. This becomes especially dangerous for older adults, who often face critical choices about medications, tests, or treatment paths. Health literacy doesn't mean you need to become a doctor. It means being able to ask the right questions, understand your body's basic warning signs, and know which sources to trust. It's your shield, allowing you to prevent illness early, catch risks in time, and avoid unnecessary treatments. So, how can you improve your health literacy simply and effectively? Join community health talks and workshops. Many libraries, clinics, and non-profit organizations offer free sessions for older adults on topics like heart health, diabetes, bone care, and mental wellness. Set regular checkups and understand the results. Keep a personal health record, ask your doctor about anything unclear, and request explanations in simple terms. No question is silly when it concerns your health. Avoid unverified medical claims or miracle cures. Products promising to cure everything often lack scientific backing. Always verify claims through official sources like the CDC, Mayo Clinic, or WebMD. Track your symptoms and bodily changes. Doing so helps you take charge of your health and provides clearer, more useful information to your doctor if treatment is needed. Learn from trusted sources. If you use the internet, choose free short courses from reputable universities or educational videos by certified medical professionals. Always cross-check information before applying it. Investing in health knowledge isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about becoming confident, proactive, and less dependent on others as you age. You won't fear words like hospital or lab results anymore because you'll know exactly what you need, what to do, and when to act. When you can interpret your body's signals, understand the role of each number on a health report, and identify reliable sources of information, you not only extend your lifespan, you preserve your clarity, independence, and inner peace in the final chapters of life. And that is the essence of joyful aging. Not just living long, but living well, with understanding, agency, and serenity. Thank you for taking the time to walk this journey with me. Truly, I appreciate it deeply, because not everyone has the patience and commitment to care for their health as intentionally and thoroughly as you are doing right now. Together, we've explored the 5 core principles for living healthily and with longevity after the age of 65, from cultivating quality sleep, nurturing a positive mindset, caring for your digestive system, protecting your bones and joints, to investing in health knowledge. Each principle isn't just a piece of advice. It's a vital part of building a life in later years that is active, independent, and deeply meaningful. And now, I want to ask you, did you see yourself in any part of this message? Was there a principle that made you think, I need to start here today? Or perhaps a habit you feel inspired to change tomorrow? Share your thoughts or story in the comments. I'm always here, ready to listen and respond. If you found this information helpful, don't hesitate to share this video with your loved ones, your friends, or anyone who might need a gentle reminder to begin their own journey toward better health. A small share from you today could spark a big change in someone else's life tomorrow. I hope you'll continue joining me in future content, where we won't just talk about health, but also happiness, wisdom, and the freedom of aging with grace. This community is more than just a place for learning. It's a space for us to grow together and live more beautifully with each passing day. And if you're hesitating because you think it's too late to change, let this be your reminder. You are never too old to start living healthily, and never too late to build a life you truly love.